Welcome to Tri-Valley Sports Final, your program for the best in local sports action. On this week's show, Navon Long lights it up as the Granada boys basketball team squares off against the Skyline Titans. Xavier Thorpe leads the way as the Livermore Cowboys battle the Concord Minutemen. And Riley Borges is outstanding as the Amateur boys soccer team takes on the Bethel Jaguars. All that plus Livermore Galt and Dublin Woodcreek girls basketball and much more right here on Tri-Valley Sports Final. Welcome back to Tri-Valley Sports Final. I'm Ian Bartholomew. On this week's show, we'll have boys basketball featuring both Livermore and Granada, girls basketball featuring Livermore and Dublin, and amateur boys soccer. But to get us started with boys hoops, it's my co-host, Tim Cipriani.
Great. Thank you, Ian. And it was a good preseason for the Livermore boys basketball team. The Cowboys improved, picked up road wins against Oak Grove, Troquet, and San Lorenzo, heading into another big matchup as they squared off against the Concord Minutemen. And there we see the Cowboys breaking the huddle with Coach Petersdorf. They are leading at this point in the second half, so we pick up the action in the third quarter. Dwayne Neal to Xavier Thorpe inside with the layup. Nice job there. Here we see the Cowboys bringing it up. Joey Williams. And look at that nice bounce pass to CJ Harper. Nice job there executing in the open court. Here we see Harper again. This time to Alessandro Martz inside to Thorpe. Thorpe would finish with 12. Livermore up big at this point, 39-13. Now we see excellent hustle. Noel saves the ball to Martz, who then dribbles in lane, scores, and is fouled. But end up completing the three-point play. Nice job there with the hustle play. And then we see Joel and Debo. To Martz, back to Ndebo, to Neal. Neal knocks down the three-pointer, so good ball movement is there as he is congratulated by some fans up the court. Now we see Martz ends up ahead to Elijah Stewart. No good, but there is Neal with the putback. Excellent job. He would finish with 8 points on the night. And more Livermore. See Martz with the drive and the score. Finished in double figures with 12 points. You see Ndebo again. A little bit of pressure. Gets to Stewart. Underneath to Tanner Grish, foul, and gets the bucket. Three-point play. Livermore up 53-19 after three. So now we go into the fourth quarter. Concord getting some points late. Leo Garcia with the drive in the bucket. He'd be their leading scorer. We see on the other side, Breach finishing with 9 off the pass from Malik Lager. Now we see Martz ahead again to Lawyer. Nice work. And we're going to finish it with this one right here. Aiden Smith taking it nearly coast to coast. He would drive in for the layup. So nice job there. And you see the final score. Xavier Thorpe, Alessandro Martz, Tanner Breach combined for 33 points. The Cowboys are in the win. They currently stand with a record of 6-11, but they've definitely played much better than that. Yeah, 4 of those losses only by 4 points or less, and 6 of those losses by 7 points or less. So, you know, they've been right in most of their games, playing improved basketball, and getting a lot of guys involved, a lot of football players involved too. Yeah, there's no doubt. The Cowboys are improved at the varsity level, in particular, more competitive. But the freshman and JV levels where you really see it. I mean, they're very, very competitive teams. So I think in the future, you know, this year they're going to be more competitive, but I think in future years we're going to see Livermore notch some e-ball wins and compete. And that's going to do it for the Livermore boys. Up next, it's our Tri-Valley Sports Final Game of the Week. This week, we're featuring one of the Bay Area's hottest teams, the Granada Matadors, as they square off against Skyline. Plus, a little bit later, we'll see the Amateur boys soccer team as they face Bethel of Vallejo. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Tri-Valley Sports Final. It's been a great start for the Granada boys basketball team. The defending NorCal Division I champions have picked up where they left off last year. They're currently ranked 4th in NCS Division I, according to Max Preps. Recently, the Matadors look to continue their winning ways as they faced the Skyline Titans. We go out to Granada. Mats break up the huddle, up big in the first half. And they would continue to roll. Navon Long fakes, dribbles, and buries the jumper. He would have a big game. Moments later, Granada takes off on a fast break.
Damian Miles scores. Mats extend their lead to 25-15. Again, Granada on the attack. Cortavius Taylor drives in for the banker. Taylor would play well. Here he comes up with a steal and a nice bounce pass ahead to Long for the layup. This time, Lennon Lomba inbounds to Long for the bucket. Now, Cordell Taylor outlets to Gavin Couture for 2. This time, Couture dribbles, passes to Long. Long then puts it on the floor, pulls up, and buries the jumper. Mats lead 38-16 at the half. Second half is more of the same. Lomba feeds Long, who goes baseline for the layup. Long will be a force all over the court. Here he grabs the shot attempt, outlets to Cortavius Taylor for the dunk. Now Long dribbles, passes to Val Yambao, who penetrates and sinks the left-hander. Moments later, Lomba lays it off the glass, no good. Taylor's tip misses, but Damian Miles is there to put it in. Again, Granada pushes it up court, and Long throws it down. Mats extend their lead to 48-19. Lomba now leads the break, over to a cutting Miles for 2. Now Sebastian Terrell gives to Taylor. Through the legs, he pulls up and drills the 3. He finished with 9 points. Damian Miles now comes up with a loose ball. He drives in for the basket and the foul. 3-point play. After 3 quarters, Granada leads 57-26. Fourth quarter, Yambao goes cross court to Long, who buries the 3. He finished with 23 points. Bryce Berry now gets involved. He gives to Yambao for a triple. Now long pass ahead to Miles, who dribbles in the corner. Behind the line, he drills a 3. He finished with 15. This time, Tito Parade passes inside to Bryce Berry, who muscles it in for 2. And one more time, the baseball star Berry takes off on a breakaway dunk. Granada goes on to roll past Skyline 73-32. Devon Long leads the way with 23 points as the Matadors win. They're currently 14-1. Like we saw last year in the EBAL, it's loaded with great teams. Granada, De La Salle, San Ramon Valley, Dublin, Monte Vista, Doherty Valley, even Amador and Foothill look like they're much improved. So it's going to be an exciting year in the league to see how it comes out on top.
Literally just about every team has improved.
Yeah, Cal High too.
Livermore's improvement,
Yep.
but I mean, Cal's right there.
Yep.
Every team you just mentioned is better than last year potentially.
Yeah.
So it's going to.
And last year was a great year.
And last year was a banner year. This Granada team is particularly, they're so loaded and they do so well in transition.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's one of the things that we really note from the Matadors. So they're a fun team to watch. From boys basketball now, we're going to go over to boys soccer. The red-hot Amador Valley Dons taking on the Bethel Jaguars of Vallejo. And here we see from Amador Valley High School some non-league action as the Dons try to get a final win heading into E-ball. And, you know, we see the shot right there by Isaac Hilton scooped up. Now we see Amador Valley again, Henry Beatty, Riley Borges with the shot. It would be blocked by the goalie. Nice save there by Christian Lopez. Now we see the ball long past the Borges in open space. Looking to make a move, but this one will be deflected out of bounds and forcing the corner kick. So there it is, Hilton, and the header to Beatty, just off the mark as Miseo Villarreal clears. Amador Valley, another corner kick. Nice job into the box. This header would be over the goal. On a wet night, Amador Valley continuing to dominate the early going as Beatty, after getting into a little bit of a shove off, there he is with Diego Ruiz with the open goal, and Amador Valley up 1-0. Now we see the long pass to Isaac Hilton in the box, knocked down, no call. He's looking for the call, didn't get it. Henry Beatty again. This time to Riley Borges, dribbling in a little traffic, uses the left and scores. Nice goal there. And Borges celebrates with his teammates. The Dons would go on to add 3 more goals in the second half and come away with the victory by a mark of 5-0. You see it all right there, the final score. Dons recording their 5th shutout of the season. They're also won 6 straight matches, so they're playing exceptionally well as they head into E-ball.
Yeah, they're playing, and they're also scoring a lot of goals. 41 goals in 10 matches, not including the forfeit. So, yeah, they're scoring a lot of goals, led by Beatty and Borges. They seem to be scoring a goal or two every game.
Well, and you see them putting the pressure on the defense, constantly attacking. Even when they don't score, you know, they got corner kick, they have opportunities, and I think that type of an aggressive offensive onslaught, Don's going to be tough to beat in E-ball this year.
Yep, and that's going to do it for soccer. Up next, we're going to go back indoors for girls basketball. Dublin Gales taking on Wood Creek in the West Coast Jamboree. Plus, a little bit later, we'll see the Livermore girls as they face Galt. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Tri-Valley Sports Final. For more than 2 decades, the West Coast Jamboree has featured the best in girls high school basketball. This year was no exception, as 96 teams battled in 12 divisions, including 3 of the state's top 6 teams, Sierra Canyon, Sage Hill, and Folsom. The Dublin Gales also took part playing in the Pearl bracket. There they took on Wood Creek of Roseville in their second game. We go out to Dublin. This game played in the Gales small gym. Wood Creek jumps out early. Emma Fisselau scores as the Timberwolves grab an early lead. Dublin responds. The inbounds to Sophia Lembo. She passes out to Kenya Craven for 3. Moments later, Zoya Nomani feeds Bhagya Gajula for the layup. Wood Creek answers. Ryan Nair to Hillary Steinman for the long 3. Steinman had 8 points. More Dublin. Gajula, with a nice move, gets past the defender and puts it in. But late in the first quarter, Ryan Nair hits the 3. She finished with 11 points. At the end of one, Timberwolves lead 23-7. Second quarter, Gales rally. Gaia Lembo pushes it up court through traffic. She scores with the left-hand hook. Nice shot. She's just a freshman. Now long pass ahead to Anya Pandya, who lays it in. Dublin continues to cut into the lead. Lembo to Sydney Muther, ahead to Craven. Gales again show good ball movement. Lembo to Nomani, inside to Muther for the turnaround banker. She had 6 points. And to close out the quarter, Nomani passes ahead to Gajula for 3. She finished with 8 at the half. Dublin trails 29-19. Second half, Gales continued to chip away. Nomani to Craven for 2 of her team-high 15. Now Gaia Lembo passes cross court to Sophia Lembo, who drills the 3. She had 5 points. This time, Pandya takes it strong to the hole for 2. She also finished with 5. Pandya again pushes it up court. Her shot is off the mark, but Naomi Valadares grabs the loose ball and buries the jumper. But the Timberwolves will be too much on this afternoon. Amaya Grant steals, spins, and lays it in for 2. Wood Creek goes on to defeat Dublin 68-45. Chloe Priest scores 23 points as the Timberwolves pull away in the fourth quarter for the victory. Dublin has since gone on to win 3 of their last 4 games, so just an off game for them in this match. They play well throughout the whole season.
Well, an off game and a Wood Creek team is better than that record.
Exactly.
This is one of the top teams.
And a tough bracket, too.
Very tough bracket. I mean, Crothers went to state last year, so it was a tough division. But it's good for Dublin, good competition, which has helped prepare them from league. They've won their league opener, and we'll look for them to make some noise as the E-ball season continues. From Dublin, now we're going to go back to Livermore with the Cowboys girls team taking on Galt. And there we see the Cowboys on the bench. First-year coach Ariana Flynn talking to her team, and here we see Jalen Pacheco dribbling, puts up the shot, it's missed, but there's Sophia Mahmoud with the rebound and the putback. So nice job there. Now we see the Cowboys passing it around the perimeter, and Mahmoud would end up driving and banks in the floater. Galt, though, responding as Val Lopez gets it to Kayla Gunter, who knocks down the jumper. Cowboys on the other end. Sophia Mahmoud drives. She passes it out to Kira Young. Kira Young, and she knocks it down. So the Cowboys up 6-4 after the first quarter. Now we see, again, around the perimeter, Young gets it out to Pacheco. This would be no good, but there we see Faith Uganfumi with the rebound and the bucket. Galt would end up here seeing the rebound and the bucket by Kayla Barber. She is fouled on the play, would go to the line. Now Livermore, Jalen Pacheco dribbling. Sophia Mahmoud with a three-pointer from the corner. These teams very evenly matched. Galt responds. This time it would be Vanessa Corrales with the jumper. And here we see in traffic, Mahmoud wrestles the balls away. She misses the shot. But Kira Young, nice rebound and putback. Livermore would still be up at the half, and they would end up going on to win a tight one. You see the final 25-24 defensive battle as Sophia Mahmoud leads a balanced scoring attack. Cowboys win. And they're rebuilding from last season. They didn't field the team last year, so it's obviously hard to not have a varsity team and then to compete at the varsity level, but the Cowboys are doing that, and they're just going to get better as the year goes.
Yeah, and led by head coach Ariana Flynn, a Doherty Valley great, a former Tri-Valley Sports Final Athlete of the Week back in the day, and a great player, and she's doing a good job. They also have wins against Napa and Millennium High School, so building some confidence, but it's just going to take a little time and some patience to come back. Yeah, but she's
bringing some good energy to that program, and I think especially with that nice facility, kind of like the Livermore boys, I think we're going to see better things ahead for the Livermore girls.
And it wasn't that long ago that Livermore had a winning team, just 7 years ago, 15 wins, and you go back a few years before that, 18 and 10. So
they'll look to get right back there.
Yep.
And we'll be back with more, including our Tri-Valley Sports Final Athlete of the Week, right after these messages, so please stay with us.
Our Tri-Valley Sports Final Athlete of the Week is Livermore 2 sports star Xavier Thorpe. Whether on the basketball court or on the football field, the Washington State signee can do it all. In football, Xavier was named EBAL Valley Division Co-Defensive Most Valuable Player. He was also named a first-team San Francisco Chronicle. Sorry. I said the wrong thing. He's a second-team Chronicle. Okay. I'm ready whenever.
Stand by. 5, 4, 3.
Our Tri-Valley Sports Final Athlete of the Week is Livermore 2 sports star Xavier Thorpe. Whether on the basketball court or on the football field, the Washington State signee can do it all. In football, Xavier was named EBAL Valley Division Co-Defensive Most Valuable Player. He was also named a San Francisco Chronicle second-team All-Metro offensive lineman, helping provide blocks for star running back Kamari Robinson. On the court, meanwhile, Xavier dominates in the paint, ranking among the area's leaders in points and rebounds. He was recently named All-Tournament at the Rob Various Jr. Memorial Tournament in Fremont. For his excellence on the court and in local athletics, Livermore High School's Xavier Thorpe is our Tri-Valley Sports Final Athlete of the Week. Congratulations to him, and our next week's show, we'll see Livermore in action again as they take on Hayward, and we're also going to see both the Foothill boys and girls basketball teams. Boys taking part in the tournament down at American High School, the Tim Cole, and the girls facing Newark Memorial.
Yeah, a lot of great stuff, and it's interesting now that we're also in E-ball. You know, some of the changes in the format of the East Bay Athletic League this year. For girls basketball, not a change in boys. Boys are still going to have the single round in the tournament, but girls basketball also go to the single round in the tournament. So only 9 league games. So every league game is so consequential. And soccer is doing the same thing. So soccer, you just have a single round, and then they're going to have a 16 tournament at the end to determine the league champion. So different formats for both sports.
It's going to be interesting to see because, I mean, as you mentioned, every game is critical, and the playoffs are they carry so much weight.
Yeah, and there's so much intensity. It's a lot of fun when we get to that time of year in February.
And we also hope to have some league action. The Granada Matadors in an early season showdown against Doherty Valley, a rematch of last year's EBAL Tournament Championship won by the Wildcats. And, of course, Granada, a lot of players that have moved on from both those teams, but should be a great matchup. Both those teams still ranked among the best in the East Bay.
Well, a lot of players are gone, but both teams reloaded.
A lot of people, a lot of players
so
are back.
It's a new era, a new talent. It's going to be a lot of fun to see.
And we hope to see the Granada girls in action as well as they face Doherty Valley. But that will do it for this edition of Tri-Valley Sports Final. Tim Tabrani, me and Bartholomew, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.